everyone, and welcome back to another Wings of Fire, Speedpaint. And today I am actually drawing something that I haven't really nudged on in a long time, but Tennille made a video on her, Warrior Cat AU, and that made me come back to an AU that I kind of thought about a while ago. Alternate universe. If you don't know what that means, it's basically I don't know how to explain it. I've always thought of it as similar to a fan fiction, honestly. Um, but I'm sure if you look it up on Google, there's much better explanations for it. But basically, I haven't gotten into the AU community at all for any of the series that I read. I have one AU for Warriors and one AU for Wings of Fire, and both of them are kind of a little far-fetched. It's for some reason, for my AUs, it's how possibly far-fetched and I don't know, out of the world could I make this? And so my first and currently only Wings of Fire AU was once again, one of those super, I guess, out of this world, far-fetched AUs, because it really kind of branches off of the character. So my first and only Wings of Fire AU is an evil turtle AU. Yeah. Great job, me. And basically where this starts is when Turtle has those, I guess, I don't know. When Turtle was being slightly weird in Talons of Power. Yeah, that's what it was called, right? Yes. Yes it was. Uh Instead of being that's not me, like he does in the canon series, he wonders if that could be him, if he could be similar to Darkstalker, but in a sense that he could be more powerful. So at this point he's not really trying to be evil, he just was thinking about proving himself useful to his family. And at this point, basically, he's wondering if he could prove himself useful to his family and prove himself to the Sea Wings in general through his animus magic. And so he kind of continues to do what he does in the book, except when he fights Anemone. Well, first off, he thinks that maybe he doesn't go to Coral or to he doesn't go to his mother or his siblings at all. Instead, he uses his little shell thing to go straight to Anemone, thinking that if he saves the royal family, they'll see him as useful. And so he fights with Anemone, and it goes down pretty much like it does in the book, except Darkstalker doesn't summon them back in time, and by the time Darkstalker does summon Turtle and all the other animi Anemone is already dead. So, Darkstalker forces Turtle to reveal himself through Kinkajou yet again, like he does in the canon series, except this time he decides that Turtle could be useful and convinces Turtle to help him, and says that, like, he could help Turtle become useful to his family if Turtle helps Darkstalker. So Turtle is intrigued by this idea and decides to help Darkstalker by thinking of a plan to help with the Ice Wings. Uh, Anemone, Ghibli thinks up the spell like he does the first in the canon series. Anemone does that too. Or Anemone does the spell instead of Turtle this time though, because Turtle is trying to use his magic to help the Nightwings win, since he's holding up his end of the deal, where basically Turtle helps Darkstalker and Darkstalker like helps Turtle prove useful to his family. And I'm good. And then wait, what the scratch that. For a second there, I completely like went off course. I'm sorry. Anemone is dead. Let's remember that. So actually, this time the battle goes on. The Nightwings win. The Ice Wings retreat, and Darkstalker like tries to go after them, but I can speak English, but Foeslayer stops them. Ghibli and basically the Jade Winglet is trying to figure out what in the world happened to Turtle. And so they're too distracted, and Darkstalker ends up flying away, so Peacemaker basically isn't a thing in this. Also, I'm gonna apologize right now. I'm super duper bad at the royal ceiling pattern. But yeah. Then the Jade Winglet gets Turtle down to talk. Turtle explains that he wants to prove himself to his family, and he's tired of being viewed as a failure and like nothing more than just another sea wing in the palace. And Ghibli feels guilty and admits that he did in fact see him like that for a little while, but now he realizes that he was wrong. And Turtle is a little like okay about it, but he ends up flying away after Moon asks him where Anemone is. So he flies away. And keep in mind, Foeslayer followed the Nightwings to the kingdom or to Jade Mountain Academy in this one because Anemone wasn't there to lead Ghibli and Winter to the Night Kingdom, the old one. And so basically Foeslayer followed the Nightwings, and Moon found her, and then they came up with their plan, sort of. They didn't really come up with a plan. Foeslayer just kind of came there and stopped Darkstalker from, like, murdering the entire Icewing tribe. And so yeah, after Moon asks him about Anemone, he kind of just flies away without answering. And from then on, I honestly hadn't really thought about it. I feel like there are a few different directions that you could go with that. So whatever, like, direction you want to take with it, let me know, like, what your take on the AU would be in the comments. Sorry. Because I feel like the turtle AU is like something that, an evil turtle AU is like something that really wouldn't match with his character too much. But you know what? It's kind of a far-fetched, um, AU for lack of a better term, so. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your take on this, like, AU sort of thing would be. And, yeah, let me know what speed paint you would like me to do next, or any other Wings of Fire related content you would want me to do on this channel. Because honestly, other than speed paints, I'm working on the, silly Wings of Fire guide thing. But, yeah. I've got a couple of bigger Wings of Fire animations going on, but those won't be out for like a few months. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want to see on this channel, other than Wings of Fire speed paint. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Where in the world is my mouse?